great. Still throws for mid-season football right there. They want that to be out to be. That's great. This technique they don't get pushed on half. Running blitz. Jackson and Sid. Jeff Ward. This technique they don't get pushed on half. Running blitz. Jackson and Sid. Jeff Ward. This technique they don't get pushed on half. Running blitz. Jackson and Sid. Jay Ward. This technique they don't get pushed on half. Running blitz.
It's in the game.
Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Kidd Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong, the Rock gets rocky. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Give to the back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lopez to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Trying to make one miss. Spins away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
All the way back to the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Chanticleers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the back. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. Pulls it on the option. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rush is on. Trying to buy time. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The Appalachian State faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Might as well run him again. Got some green grass. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Push is ahead. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's a give to Durham. Across the 45. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Throwing, Lopez. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to Caden Durham. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The fake wants to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Lopez. Catch in the middle. It's Hardy. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The give to Caden Durham. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like...
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, pressure's coming. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Second and long here. Lopez to the air again. Escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, App State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure.
Turns it on down the left side. The 30, the 20, to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Long way to go on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Pass to 6. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Drops back on first down. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Durham. Across the 25. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Touchdown, App State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. Here's Lopez to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Lopez wants to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires complete on the crosser. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Turns into the pile. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing, Lopez. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Out wide right, it's Hardy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. Again, it's Lopez. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sells the run, looking to pass. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeps it moving, it's Edwards. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 19 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff, Caden Durham. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Here's a give to Durham. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On third down, here's Durham. Turning it on. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes like running back now runs through.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Might have a chance. He headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll run it. He's past the sticks. Turns it on in midfield. He's running free down the middle. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Coastal.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good.
Coastal Carolina, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Making the adjustment. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Look out! Takes a hit as he fires. Just barely got rid of it.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage, they took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He's changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's Durham one more time. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Burrowing for yardage. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Caden Durham again. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got some room, it was over. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Got enough for the 1st down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success. And they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and 4. Here's the give off the left side. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped. Now for...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Back has it. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the quarterback takes a knee. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.